Welcome back, everybody. I know it's been a few months. I hope everybody's had a Merry Christmas and soon to be a Happy New Year. And as you're looking at me, you're probably like, wow, what happened to the coal mine area and the actual bench work? We'll get to that here in a minute. I'll go over a couple things that I got for Christmas. I was really excited about a couple pieces that I've been looking at for a while and just didn't want to spend the money right away, but I was like, it's Christmas, so why not? So I did. So the first thing, I went through a company called Menards. They started branching out and doing some HO stuff, and with my order, they sent me two boxes of fall-colored trees, a six-pack. And they're pretty nice trees. I'm going to add some weathering to them myself and a little bit more foliage. The fall color I'll probably do away with. I'll probably hit it with a little bit of green spray paint and then just add in what I want to it. But they ended up giving me two of those, which not complaining at all. They're nice trees. So the next thing I got, and I'm not sure if you guys can see me, but I'll come back over here in the frame. I got a material handler that is going to be used for my junkyard scene. And this is something that I've been wanting for the last couple years and just didn't want to spend the money on it, but I decided to. So I think I'm going to end up getting another one. I'll leave the magnet and then I'll use the grappler on the other one. But I really like just the way it looks and everything like that. It's got the hoses. Now I'll probably take the hoses and paint them black to make them just a little bit more realistic. But other than that, I just absolutely love this handler. So it was one of the things that I got. And then the other thing, which is probably my favorite right now, because it's got a lot of meaning, but it is one of their structure kits. It's a Starbucks kit, and ever since I met my wife, that seems like where we spend the most of our time at. And it's just, like I said, it's got some meaning to me. So it's got 7 figures, 3 outside, 4 inside, and it's fully decorated, and the interior is decorated. It is lighted, but I haven't taken it out of the box yet because I've got a little bit more construction to do in here, so I want to wait until I get the construction in here done. But it's got a power source input there and then one on the bottom. Not really sure why they put this one here, but I guess if you backed it up against the wall, then it really wouldn't matter. But I think what I'll do is I'll take another chair, maybe a chair table set or something, and put there, and then I'll just run the power supply to the one on the bottom. But I really like it. I love the detail with the dog and the guy there. It's really good. The concrete's got some cracks in it, which I'll probably end up adding a few more. But it's a really, really nice kit. See if you guys can see inside there. Hopefully you can. So this is one of the better kits. And I've looked at some of their other kits they have. I was really looking at their, I can't remember the name of it, but it's basically a power plant. However, they've stopped producing it. I'm not really sure why. Maybe it wasn't selling, but hopefully they'll start producing it again. I know you can get them on eBay for almost triple the cost, and I'm just not paying $150 for a kit that you could have got for, I think at the time was $49.99. So I'm just not doing that. But so getting to this, basically what, and I apologize if I seem like I'm out of, I'm just not with it. This is hard for me to be out here, and I'll get into that here in a minute. But yeah, I wouldn't say I'm nervous, but I'm anxious, I guess. But this wall's coming out. This wall's fully insulated on the other side, so I'll take that insulation and put it in the front part of the shed. Once the Harley comes out, which hopefully will be here in the next 3 to 4 weeks, then this wall will come out, and what little bit of OSB boards here will transition over to the walls. I am going to close all the walls and the ceiling in with just OSB board. And then once I get that all buttoned up, I'll come back around and I'll paint it. This side door here will be completely shut, and basically I'll run a couple bolts through it so it can't be opened. So the only way I'll be able to enter now is through the actual front, which is actually just a garage door. So I've got the installation kit for that, for the garage door that is. Got the weather stripping and everything. And it's got weather stripping around it right now, but it's just not to my liking. There's a little bit of gap so you can see the daylight when it's closed. So I need to address all those issues. I need to go through and seal the front up 100%, which I will do. But other than that, I haven't been around for a few different reasons. Life gets hectic, you know, some good, some bad, and then some horrible. Probably right around my last video, and I'm not sure when it was. I think it was maybe July or August. My dad had talked about selling the bike and was pretty sure he was going to sell the bike, and I just didn't want to go any further with the layout, knowing that I was going to expand forward. So I took the opportunity just to kind of slow down and you know, just wait for the day of the bike being sold. Well, October 27th, my dad passed away. And it's been rough. Haven't been wanting to be out here. He had a lot to do with the shed and everything, and he would come out and poke his head in the door and then come in and just kind of watch and see what I was doing, and, you know, give me guidance if I needed the guidance, or just simply shoot the shit. And the wall, that's going to be hard to take down, and that was something that me and him did together, putting it up, and we had fun doing it. And it's it'll be rough, but, you know, my dad wouldn't want me to just sit around and not move forward with this. You know, this is something that he was always interested in. He never really got into it, but he was always interested because I was interested. So, and then with my son Mason now, and of course Mason's only 9 months now, but I think it's important that I continue and push forward and do everything I can in here, and have something for Mason when he grows up. So it's been rough. So that's a little bit of why I haven't been making any videos or even really done anything out here. I came out here about maybe a month ago and just took all of this down because I was I pushed myself to come out here. I forced myself to come out here because I didn't want to. And it helped out, believe it or not. But I haven't really wanted to be out here much after that. So, but it's time. I can't keep sitting idle, and because that's not what my dad would want, and, you know, it's just not healthy. So I need to push forward for him. I've got a pretty good track plan that I've come up with myself. I wasn't really sure what I was going to do, if I was going to design it or have somebody else design it, but I think I've come up with a really good one. It's not fully finished yet, but basically the track is laid in place the way it's going to be on the design, that is. But it is going to be around the room, and then there's going to be a big peninsula, and then at the front of the shed, on the right side, I'll have my little workbench as soon as you come in, and then I'll have a lift out section right there, right past the workbench, so when I come in I can walk around and everything. And it'll be a pretty nice, it's got a couple towns, it's got the coal mine, of course, it's got a engine facility, it'll have the gravel company, and then, you know, of course, like my the central gas kit, the cement kit, and then a couple other industries that I have that I'm just not, the junkyard is one of them, that in the lumber yard. I could go on with that, but so when I get the track plan printed out, I'll do another video. Hopefully I will have taken the Starbucks kit out, and I'll show you that, how that lights up and everything. So, but the bike, My dad's bike is still on the other side. My brother is hopefully picking that up here in about 3 to 4 weeks. And once that happens, then I'm going to take this wall down and I'll start insulating, and then I'll start putting up the OSB board and just getting everything sealed off. And then I'll start with the bench work. So hopefully, maybe in the next couple months, probably realistically, is when I'll do another video. But I just kind of wanted to touch base with everybody and wish everybody a Merry Christmas. Yes, I know it's already passed. And Happy New Year. So that's about it, really. Sorry if I wrote... No, I don't really owe anybody an apology, but this is just difficult. So I do apologize if I've kind of rambled. Can't even talk now. Rambled, whatever. Anyway, I think this is probably a good place to end the video. But thank you guys for watching, and the gals. And I'll have something here maybe in the next couple months for you guys. But I am still with the hobby. I have no plans on quitting. And this next layout, unless a natural disaster hits and something happens to the shed, it will be start to finish this time. So, all right, everybody have a Happy New Year, and I'll talk to you guys soon.